Welcome back to The Good Talk, our post-game recap and Q&A show where we discuss the game we just played and answer all your burning questions, both Warhammer and otherwise. We just came, of course, out of an awesome game between the Necrons, the Necrons, the John Crons, fresh off of the Dataslate update, against the Speed King himself.
Yes.
I'm still trying not to say freebooters. The Speed Freaks Army of Renown from Octarius Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yep.
If you haven't seen it, turn back now because we're going to spoil the heckins out of it. How you guys doing?
Doing good, doing good. Loving the Crons, you know. It was a nice mixed bag list.
Yeah, exactly.
So I liked it a lot. Enjoyed it.
It was definitely a kind of a sampler platter.
Yeah.
A lot of different concepts in there, which ultimately it didn't quite have
The punch and kind of synergy. I don't know, or yeah.
What was it missing? I was having a trouble.
I'm not exactly sure. Necrons still have the problem of like having a few big squads of units. They don't have like the MSU still. Things kind of cost a lot still.
Yeah.
They get really cool buffs with all the core, but it still feels like I'm running like almost like a fraction of the army, right?
It was,
But no, it was really fun. I think a list that would be brought into like a competitive setting has more like Scorpec destroyers, shooty destroyers, and drops specifically Ophidians, and probably the less optimal stuff.
Yeah.
Wraiths maybe.
Yeah, the Wraiths, they're fine. I guess what have they really gained?
Do for the list. Yeah, I don't.
I feel like you mentioned synergies, right? And they don't quite.
I want to play them. I wanted them to take a side, right? I need to play in a ball so I can like augment and resurrect things, but at the same time, I still need to go out and hold objectives, right? So it's interesting. I don't know. It's an interesting struggle, and it definitely still needs to be figured out. All the Necron players out there should be having tons of fun playing games and really nailing this down. But I don't know if I have the formula yet.
Yeah, no, it's tough to tell. I think. You mentioned like the Necrons having these big blocks, these big chunks, which is definitely true. I wonder if, in leaning towards these kind of chunks of destroyers or whatever it is, maybe you do need some more of those MSUs, like Immortals. Maybe you don't take 20 warriors.
Yeah.
Take a few, like,
That's a good point. Yeah. Have like almost like how you run your orcs, where you just have like a dedicated 300 points of just MSU run on objectives, and then like your big stuff.
Yeah,
exactly. That's a good point.
And just kind of streamline it a bit.
Yeah.
But we did get to see them get better. We got to see the rezzing and all this stuff.
It's cool. Yeah, bringing back like random like cool units is like awesome, dude. Praetorians and
the Praetorians, right? Although they were weird because they still benefit from certain things. So this is another reason we're kind of like Scorpecs. We're really feeling Scorpec destroyers particularly, right?
Yeah. And I think heavy destroyers are also pretty good.
On the menu now,
right?
Which is cool. Genuinely excited to see them. I have some shooty ones I'll bring into the studio. We can maybe play them next time we play Necrons.
Yes.
Be definitely curious to see how they go.
Yeah.
And as far as the Speed Freaks, that Army Renown, it's cool.
It's good.
It's really cool.
Yeah. It's a different way to play, and I like it. This is. I think this is a good book. Like it's a good Army of Renown. I think it's great.
The truth is, we had a great game. We made, we kind of designed it to be a great game, but it will struggle to score in certain missions and against certain matchups.
Yeah.
Because you have no infantry, so you can't do banners, you can't do rod, you can't do any of those things.
That's actually true. Yeah.
And then against some lists, you kind of had a sampling of different types of units, and I was always able to kind of find something that was pretty decent against. But there'll be some lists that the shooting will kind of bounce off or not do great against. And if you're not just killing things in this list, then you're not going to be scoring as much. So I will say though, I loved the 5+ Invuln. Or the 6+ to go into 5+ was awesome. Being
Fallback.
Yeah. Actually, the utility strats surprised me.
Yeah. I think
they were great.
It was also obviously a well thought out book where like they thought of the gaps that the armies might have and then kind of compensated it with strats or rules.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that was really cool, and I had a good time, and it was kind of a cool first step into what does a post balanced Dataslate or the world look like as far as these two armies, as far as like what do the other buggies start looking like. So it's exciting. Everyone's really, really excited about the game right now, which I think has been less than the case recently.
Yeah.
And so I think it's kind of reinvigorated all of us, you know. Even Bridger's excited.
I want to play
about it.
guard.
Guard.
Dude,
I really
yes.
want to play guard.
I want to play guard. Oh my gosh. I'm actually,
guard here,
I'm
knights.
hoping to expand our collection a little bit at some point. Guard.
Oh.
I'm gonna move, shoot, move, and Malcador. Into the enemy
Did
army.
you find out it's not
It's not
Titanic?
Titanic.
Well, there you go. That's all
Yeah.
you need to know.
So you can be Talorn to move, shoot, move it, or
Yeah.
just the tank move, move, move. There's a tank version of that.
Oh.
So you can advance it and then advance it again.
That's awesome.
Now it's just sitting in their
they
deployment
gonna do?
zone. What are they gonna do?
Can't shoot it. Can
What are you gonna do? Shoot it? What
Dare
are you gonna do?
I love it. Yeah, so
Awesome.
that was the game.
Yeah.
I
Did you
guess
have any MVPs?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I promised it wouldn't be the Waz bomb, and it wasn't the Waz bomb. He didn't do great. Actual MVP, everything was awesome, to be honest. The War Bikers did a lot of work for me, being OBSEC and following shooting when they
Dude,
needed.
yes. Yeah, I totally underestimated their movement. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, they're fast.
So I think because everything else was doing its job already, like scrapjets were awesome as always, and the buggies and stuff like that, because they all kind of just did their job. I think the War Bikers, like, it was
Yeah, totally.
They surprised me. I
yeah.
wasn't sure. They're hitting on fives always. They didn't have the accuracy of freebooters, but they had the utility of being OBSEC and doing all this stuff.
Yeah, points for points, I think they scored you the most. Yeah, for sure.
They were great.
That's a good question. I was so ready to give it to the Scorpec, right? They failed us.
Oh
They failed us 7.
And that's not their fault. That's your fault.
I blame you guys for convincing me out of 6.
I didn't say anything.
That's true.
I knew it.
Oh my gosh. Well, had we known that they wouldn't have done anything anyways, then
Yeah.
you could take the 6.
I don't know.
Is it Scarabs again?
It can't be Scarabs. No, don't say that.
They, point for point, probably scored you the most.
Oh my gosh.
They were the only thing that scored anything.
They were.
Yeah.
They scored
Honestly,
you all 33 of your
Can I
points.
say Caceres actually? As a cool pick?
You can make it a claim. You can try to convince us.
He buffed up guys, T5, warriors.
BS2 Praetorians?
BS2 Praetorians. No. All right. Okay. I mean,
I'm on the Caesar's train, but this game,
wasn't his. Yeah.
it wasn't one that.
He shot some stuff.
If you could
He's weapon skill 3.
do his buff before the game started once,
Uh-huh.
Right? You would think he
And-
thought about these things in advance,
and
right?
choose
Yeah.
what you get, then he might be good.
Then it would be, yes. That's what they should do, 100%.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Warriors did a lot of damage. Nah, it's Scarabs. Sure. Yeah.
Scarabs.
They held
There
it.
it
They held it
is.
down. Yeah.
Scarabs
They
every
character
time.
blocked. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. So before we get into questions, we do have a single package, which is exciting.
What do you got?
It is for me. Someone pre-opened it for me, so this is open at the top.
Pre-opened, nice.
It's for Adrian
Nice.
Phillips.
The struggling.
Top Titans.
Opened in advance.
Yeah.
Boop.
Who did this? What is this?
That's pretty good.
Is this
a
evil
game?
mustache? Is this a
You
game to
should, you should
you?
put it on right now.
Right now.
You're pretty
Is
evil.
is it like actually that size?
This is the mustache.
That is the
This not a
mustache.
picture.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god! I thought it was like
Another
a picture of
dimension.
himself.
Is it?
All right, hold on. Let me
Objects
see.
in the
Is
mirror
there like
may
a
be closer
note?
than they
That's
appear.
huge.
Is a gift for you. An evil mustache for the man with the most evil no retreat list from Hazard Brewing. Oh,
Hey, what up, Hazard
Thank
Brewing?
you. Oh my gosh. So a little context. I will put it on right now because you have to.
You have to.
This was, of course, we had no retreat legends.
Yep.
And I brought a very mean list to
You
it.
did.
It was the most overtly mean. I'll say that because some other people. You think Winter's list was nice? It was not. You think 30 Terminators?
On that table, it was.
Oh my god.
On all the tables there, it was very strong.
It was so, but anyways, yeah. So, but I was the villain that brought the evil freebooters to like a friendly charity event. I brought the freebooters for the kids. Really, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Mikey's
This is
list
just-
was actually pretty mean
It
too.
was so mean.
He was like tabling people in 2 turns, and I was like, "How is that possible? That
was-
shouldn't be possible."
Was this also orcs or?
And then no, this was Iron Hands.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I played him,
Yeah.
and I was like, "That is a lot of shooting." If I weren't custodies, this would be really bad.
Right. Well, he brought. It was very much like the UK sense. Like it was a very UK list. It was
Right.
Iron Hand Successor, lots of shooting, very nasty. This is literally just M3 tape.
No, it's gonna be permanently part of your face. You are permanently an evil man.
Yeah.
So big.
so large.
I can't even move my lips. And then DC came up on the last day when I was going to be on stream, and they made a little cardboard mustache.
Yeah.
He's like, this is for your interview. It's like, okay. We had a good time.
We did
It
have a
was
good time.
amazing. All right, with that, let's answer some questions.
Thank you, Duke. Sean, a couple of super chat mentions of my 7-year-old daughter, Eliza, have created some serious buy-in? Some serious buy-in from her.
Oh, okay.
After she finishes her homework, she insisted that she watch tonight's show with me.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm rooting for Necrons, but she's rooting for orcs.
Yeah, orcs.
Taught her how to wah. Can we get a wah for Eliza?
We're going to wah. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! That's awesome. Thanks, Liza. You made the right choice.
Thanks a
Pretty
lot.
dope.
And we got
Although,
those Necrons.
I hope she's asleep by now, because
It's a little late.
it's quite late for a 7-year-old.
But it's like,
What time
Well,
zone are they
Friday.
in? They could be.
There is no time zone where it's appropriate for a 7-year-old to still be awake.
They could be like in a negative time zone. They could be in
They could
John's
be in
time
the
zone.
future.
some transdimensional
If
space.
they're in like China,
Yeah. There you go.
then
Cool.
it's probably fine. They're getting up.
What is it in China? Oh, because it's.
They're waking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good way to wake up.
Yeah,
Top
yeah,
Titans.
yeah. That dimension, yeah.
Wake up, Titans.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Zach. Thoughts on a 20 block of flayed ones with all the new buffs they can be given, and are Dune crawlers with neutron lasers now better than considerable?
Literally just, we're talking about that
We're
before.
just talking about
Did
flayed
their
ones.
points change? Oh,
Well, first
sorry.
things first.
Yeah.
Realist. But
20?
20.
That's too big.
This used to be the way to run them, right? They'd be like a murder blob and shred things.
I think they're still very easy to kill, right?
Yeah.
20 block just makes them more killable. And really now they're just glass cannons where you can just jack them up, throw them in, right?
I
And
would,
they can even be utility as well.
yeah, we were just talking about it.
Yeah.
Like squads of 5 for like rod and stuff. That's what they're used like
Yeah.
what they're used for now. But melee wise, even like probably just squads of 10, right? Like
10 is as many as I would take.
yeah.
If you're taking 20, you're not deep striking them because you'll never fit them
yeah.
anywhere. And if you put the 5 up invuln on them, they still all die. 20 warriors die. And they have a 4 up. Flayed ones have a 5 up save, right?
I think
So,
it's
like-
Yeah, it's not great.
Bolters will put them to their invuln.
yeah.
And then you're not going to get 20 models in combat with anything these days anyway.
Well, you can chronomancer them.
But you're not, like the 20 models, you'll get like 10.
Yeah.
Because nothing has a surface area large enough to get 20 models fighting.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't think 20
What's the
is
size of their
good.
bases? It's
It-
warriors
I-
size?
No, I think it's either
Well-
25 or 28.
Oh, okay.
I haven't built the new ones yet, so I don't know. But they used to be on 25s.
It should be the same size as warriors now. I think everything got, because everything was too big for its base.
Makes it so much worse.
Yeah.
Not great.
Ugh. Yeah.
Not great.
Yeah, probably squads of 10. The Dune Crawler. Let's see. I
Did
doubt.
its points change? Why would it be good now?
I'd make a bunch of changes. Their whole army, basically.
Yeah, but I thought it was everything getting more expensive. Not.
No. Some of the Drakari stuff went down, right?
Oh, Flayed ones
Oh,
do have
yeah,
a 4
yeah.
up save.
Sorry, I'm reading ahead already.
Okay.
I'm laughing.
But I thought AdMech was only points increases.
That's possible. What is it? Balance Dataslate? I don't know. It's coming up. My question is, how much would they have to reduce it for me to consider taking one? They're so cool, but they're so
Or
good.
on the other side, how much would Dragoons have to go up?
Dragoons? Oh, the
Melee?
shooting ones.
The shooting ones.
Oh.
So the Onager is now 115. I know it's tough because if you get too low, then they're going to be too good. Neutron, the problem with the Neutron is it's D3 shots.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's hard to compete with
Yeah.
a twin-linked Cognos las cannon that moves 16 inches for less points than that.
Yeah, and now those are 85 points. Like, it's getting closer, but
That's
I'd
like
still-
50% cheaper,
You pay for the cheap body, right?
yeah,
and it's faster,
yeah.
and it shoots
You're getting a higher
More
toughness and more
consistently.
wounds, but you're so slow. Yeah,
like 2 shots is better than D3.
yeah. So the Ballastar is still better, probably,
Yep.
but the Onager more a little bit more worth considering, I guess. To be fair, all they're saying is it better. What is it?
better than considerable. So is it above considerate?
No.
Would you start to consider it now?
No, but I wouldn't like laugh at someone if they took it.
No.
But it is
So
the
it's
worst.
better than laughable.
The thing is considerable. I don't know if I would call the onigiri considerable.
So certainly not better than considerable.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways.
Considerable, laughable. We're like right there.
Yeah.
We're between those.
Well, yeah. The problem is the verbiage right now is weird because like, oh, if something is considerable, like, not in the list sense, but like in the normal sense, like in the British sense, for example, it's good. You know, his powers were considerable. You're like, so good.
Sure.
But here, if it's considerable, like you're only if you're just considering it, like I would even remotely think about taking it. I'm still not there yet.
Gotcha.
Moving on.
Thank you, SP. Hey, Titans. Hot take. James is only using quarterly balancing to make different units meta more frequent. Can you think of any downside to quarterly changes? That's definitely not why they're doing it.
No.
And there's a lot of perceived or like trade-offs. There's like a lot of people aren't competitive players. They don't want the rules to be changing all the time.
That's true.
They don't want FAQs. They don't want to read this.
Yep.
They're like, oh, I thought my unit did this, now it does that. Oh, I thought my points were this, now they're that. The rules are all over the place. That is a problem in the game. The rules are spread out everywhere. So there's trade-offs in every decision GW makes. They don't lightly make any of these decisions. I'm super happy that they
I think
made this.
most of the people sitting here are super happy, but that it does create a large barrier for entry for anyone. You know,
right?
Not
It's hard to keep up.
right.
Yeah.
Especially for the more casual people.
Because there's like
Exactly.
2 codexes a month and a campaign a month.
Yeah.
And now, every 3 months, there's like a codex rewrite for several factions. So it's like there's a lot of rules coming out all the time. That's a big barrier to entry for new players or just casual, less competitive players.
How do you feel about like actual rules decisions that come out quarterly? Do you think
Oh my
quarterly
God, I
is
love
too much?
No.
Do you think they can make wrong decisions?
They could do it weekly. I would love it.
They could do it weekly if it wasn't for the things that you just mentioned.
Sure.
Absolutely. That's what digital games do it all the time, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally.
This is like one of the most exciting times. Like, armies are fundamentally changing. Knights have OBSEC now.
Right?
Guard has 2-up armor tanks, and they shotgun their orders out, and you can give orders to things that aren't just Lehman Russes. Like, armies are fundamentally changing. Major game rules, you can only have 2 flyers.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it sucks for Scions. They're like, oh, well, we don't exist anymore.
I know, poor Brett.
And
oh my God, Brian's
That's literally
whole
yeah.
army.
First thing. Yeah. Oh my God.
And like our troll triple bomber for Drukhari, that doesn't work anymore. But like competitive Warhammer is a thing again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a great trade-off.
Yeah.
Drukhari had like points changes that are so big, so like things going up and down on both sides that you're like, oh wait, maybe now I'll play Coven.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
This is like this is super exciting, and this wouldn't happen outside of a release like this. I want more of this.
Look, Bridger's excited. I'm excited.
Yeah. You said it.
It's a great change. Thank you. I ate all the cookies. Hello, Titans. This message is directed towards John.
This is RJ, by the way.
It is.
Yeah.
You say that every time. And every time I
I just
tell
want to make
you,
sure everyone knows this is RJ.
every time I tell you, I know that, but we shouldn't just say people's names on the internet.
Oh, that okay. Yeah.
You just doxed
I
him.
say that every time.
Sorry, RJ.
Adrian Bridger can comment too. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh gosh. He's trying to ensue chaos. Is it a sandwich?
I think if you're not careful enough and you rip the bun, it becomes a sandwich.
That's true.
That sounds very personal.
That happens a lot.
You rip your bun?
Yeah. I should guess. I ran right. It's too late for this. It's an evil genius. Look, okay. If you don't rip the bun,
Is it a sandwich?
is it still a sandwich?
If a tree falls in the forest and nobody
Oh,
hears it, is it still a sandwich?
I mean, I'm sure this has to be, like, for tax purposes, sandwiches have to have some classification, right?
Probably.
Sure.
And I don't think a hot dog is a sandwich.
Is okay.
Like, legitimately.
What is it then? Is it a taco?
Doesn't have to be anything.
What? Why did we jump to taco? Where did that
No,
come from?
you've made that argument before. You've made that argument.
I think that a taco and a hot dog could be in the same category, but the category's not called taco.
Yeah, that's pretty presumptuous. But definitely like cousins, right? But I don't think everything in the world has to be a sandwich or not a sandwich. Although everything is.
Is it a? So you're saying it's a blurry fat line. There's shades of gray between sandwich and not sandwich.
No, I'm just saying.
You can be kind of a sandwich.
It's not a sandwich, but it doesn't have to be something else. What if it's like a unique thing? Like name something else that's like a hot dog. Don't say hot dog.
A bratwurst.
Bratwurst. Like
A sausage.
What?
Wait, what? That's like half
sausage is like a hot dog.
Like
hot dog in
half
a
a hot
bun.
dog.
We're talking about hot dog in a bun. Unless we're having the meta conversation
Now-
of a sausage and the bread is the wrapping around it.
I know it's pretty common in the UK to take a sausage and just put a piece of bread around it. Is that a hot dog?
I also do that at
No.
home when I don't have hot dog buns.
Not
That's like
a hot dog.
an actual slice of bread.
Yeah.
So
Is
now
it a
it's getting
sandwich?
now
No,
it's
because
getting more
it's
like a
one piece.
taco, to be honest, right?
So it's the one piece of the bread that's a problem? That's what makes it not a
It
sandwich?
is, it is.
What about an open face sandwich?
An open face sandwich? What's that?
It's a sandwich with one piece of bread.
What? Who would do that?
It's called an open face sandwich. I don't know.
Why would they do that? How are you supposed to eat that? Like,
Now,
how does that work?
if you go to In-N-Out and you get your burger protein style,
Yeah, yeah.
is that a sandwich? There's
No.
no bread.
No.
Well, it's a burger.
But you're getting into a different cat. Yeah.
That is.
I don't think burgers
I think
are,
it's still a sandwich.
I don't think burgers are sandwiches.
I think a sandwich is food between other food.
I know a hamburger is not a
So,
sandwich
whoa,
because I don't
whoa,
like
That's a can of worms right there. We just got broader.
I mean,
that. That's why sausage is a sandwich.
because it's the casing around. It's food around food.
It's like It's like unlimited inside. Like. All right, moving on.
Thank you, Jack. Hey, fellas. Talking CSM, do you think mutilators or raptors would be more useful as a little unit for actions and engage?
Raptors for sure. They're just cheaper. I get the mutilators can have some combat and be a bit tougher, but the raptors they're actually great. I genuinely need to get some because I think they're a great unit. Yeah. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it.
No, they're good. Yeah. Thank you, Atlas. Hey, guys. How do I deal with armies that outnumber me but still do a part of the game really well? Been struggling with my Marines against orcs, really struggling to trade well and play the mission, both.
Ooh, that's a good Custode question. Custode struggled with that as well.
Yeah, I'm really sick of playing Sisters because, like,
That's
I just keep getting this matchup, and it's like
yeah.
they have twice as many units as me, and each of their units is better than each of my units. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? How do you
It's
beat this?
fundamentally like an uphill battle for you.
The way you do it is you just be like 70% better of a player than your opponent. And then still get lucky.
I guess the pro that you have for having a smaller army and him having more of a MSU army is that you can kill things of value and try not to lose your things. Like you need to like go up in value like exponentially, turn per turn.
It's hard to say without knowing what kind of orcs you're playing it. Like, my mind keeps
Right.
going to Sisters, where it's like, if they want something dead, it's dead.
Yeah.
They just make it happen.
Sure. Yeah. Like
but with-
Repentia just advancing out. And,
Right, yeah.
With
Like,
a lot
they
of
have
orcs, it's the
unfailable
same.
charges,
Yeah.
and they have AP 100, and 5 attacks per model ubiquitously, and multi-meltas that they can miracle dice to be 8 damage. And it's like, against Sisters, they have the consistency, where it's like, it's so rare that their dice go bad enough for you to survive. Just doesn't matter. But orcs, their dice can go terribly, pretty easily, unless it's freebooters. Then they just roll so many dice that you would need an actual earth-shifting miracle to get them to fail something.
It's true.
It's tough. It's the game is not good for elite factions right now, except for knights. I want to play knights.
ooh. He goes down in models.
Yeah.
I am gonna go down in models, but you know what? I'll be T8, John.
Oh my god.
You can't stop me.
Oh my god.
Whole army, T8. It's tough. It's a struggle. I'm right there with you. I haven't found the answer.
But stick in there.
Just be better.
It'll
Than
definitely help improve
the
you as a
game.
player.
Yeah,
It'll build character.
It is character building.
it is definitely character building.
With Space Marines, you can do. I mean, just give in to the jank. Go like character dreads that are character blocked by vets that are behind a wall.
Yeah.
Just go lean into it. Bring a hunter. Bring 3 hunters. Actually, the hunter meta is dead. They limited flyers to 2.
Oh yeah, we missed our chance.
We missed the chance on the
Dang it.
hunters.
Dang.
Take a whirlwind. I don't know, like
Whirlwinds are cool.
A whirlwind.
triple Volkite Contemptor. One of them's a character blocked behind a wall. 2 more Redemptors. You get a Chapter Master. You get the Master Tech Marine. You get 5 up and 1 for the Redemptors off of a Psyker. Just all in, man.
Yeah, these things are also good against orcs. So
These are things that are good against orcs. Yeah.
yeah.
Because you don't have any. Oh, you do have 2 damage shooting. Triple Volkite Contemptor is not great against orcs.
No, the Volkites aren't, but everything else you mentioned actually is.
Yeah.
Volkites, no, it's fine. It's
So
like,
counter meta.
yeah.
What else can you even take? You take the missile launcher. That's going to be good against orcs.
Cyclone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
Flush on.
all the arm slots for Contemptors are not good against.
Right.
Because you can't go quad last cannon anymore. Can you?
No, but the Redemptors are still good, and I mean we'll take 3 Redemptors, right?
Yeah, can't go wrong.
With plasma is great. So.
Eliza's been asleep for a while, but
That's
you know,
good.
good luck at school
Wait,
tomorrow.
where? Oh, got it. I saw it.
Oh.
My vision went like I want to say an hour ago. Thank you, damn it! Y'all stood there and laughed every time I mentioned the Acanthrites. I don't know what that is. Trash unit, you shouted. We'll never see competitive play. You snickered. Who's laughing now, Titans? Whom is laughing now? I still don't know what this is. What is this?
I think it's the Forge World, right? It's
It
like a
is,
little
yeah.
little sneaky snake.
They're
you know?
they're more like little
faction is it
bugs.
for?
It's Necrons. It's the little
Necrons.
flying bug things.
Yeah.
So scarabs that learn to fly?
So it's like a
no, they're
grown-up
bigger.
scarab when it's
Yeah, it's like a big boy scarab, but like a
Like
small
a
boy.
dragonfly.
Yes, it's like a dragonfly.
Oh, that. Okay, I got you.
That's
I pictured totally something different.
Oh
Are
my
they
gosh.
core now? Were they mentioned in the?
I don't
I don't think
No, they were
mentioned.
not. No,
I don't think they were mentioned.
This
What?
obscure.
Damn it! Why are you laughing? I don't understand. Nothing.
Oh my god, they
changed.
did get
we love.
mentioned.
We love.
They
you,
got
David.
core.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, really?
Canoptic
No.
Acanthrites. It's so random. It's the
have
only
core.
one. It's the only one.
There's scarabs with core.
What the heck? Canoptic Reanimator, Canoptic Wraiths, Flayed Ones, Locust Destroyers, Locust Heavy Destroyers, Ophidian Destroyers, Scorpack Destroyers, and Triarch Victorians.
I'll bet they
That's
just
hilarious.
did a Control F on Canoptic, and they're like, yeah, I don't know, all of it.
Oh,
We don't
yeah.
know what this is. Keep it in
It's
there.
Well, but
Canoptic.
it does say Canoptic Acanthrites, See Imperial Armor Compendium. So, like, they knew they gave it to Forge World, which is kind of crazy.
What?
Look,
I need to look at the
That's
stat line
pretty weird.
immediately.
I still think they're bad.
That's pretty weird.
They're still bad. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Wolfden Miniatures. Welcome back, Adrian.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here's a Templar list. What are your thoughts? We have Hellbreak, Grimaldus. We have a Chaplain on Bike, 2 14-man Crusader squads, 5 Assault Intercessors, a Red Dreadnought with Plasma.
Ooh, he's fast.
5 Blade Guard, Apothecary, 3 Assault Centurions with Melta and Heavy Bolter.
Cool.
And then
Oh, sorry.
2 3-man Eradicators. The Assault Centurions can't have that loadout. I think you mean Centurion Devastator.
With Melta, Heavy Bolter. Well, they can't have. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see.
It's
Why?
definitely on the characters, right? I mean, how much does he spend on characters?
Yeah, but that's Templars, right?
That's
Like,
I
fine.
guess.
The Scent Devs. I'm amazed the Scent Devs aren't where you went in this, of like, why is this here?
Well,
Well.
I mean, I don't know. That's that,
They definitely are weird, but if you like them, you like them. That's whenever I see Centurions, I think it's very rarely a good choice. In fact, I would almost say never is it a good choice. But if they're in there, you clearly want them, and I kind of like respect that as one of your design choices in your list. You know what I'm saying?
6 Eradicators also. I'm tilted by that.
It's 2x3.
2 by 3, yeah. 2 3-man
Yeah.
Eradicators.
I like it. You don't like that?
I'm tilted. I don't think it now less good, I think. Although still orc buggies.
I mean, if he's
Still
writing
orc
chaplains,
buggies.
he can do like +1 to wound.
You would have killed
things.
for them this game.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
Eradicators and
Right.
Necrons would be pretty strong.
Yeah.
Casual.
Give them my will be done, hit on 2s.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? I like this list, honestly. You know, my usual, it's a personal thing personally, is I would, of course, yeah, take the Centurions out for a little bit of utility. You have little small squads. You have a lot of big squads there. things that you don't really want to like expose unless you have to. Other than that, I'm digging it.
You know what I was kind of sold on over the weekend is a 20-man Primaris Crusader squad. You just stack all the buffs on it. It's really hard to shift.
Yeah.
And when you put all the sergeant upgrades on it, it slaps pretty hard.
Oh my gosh.
It's like 2 dudes who slap really hard, and then 18 dudes behind them who are just like extra wounds.
Yeah. It's pretty.
And to be honest, 20 chainswords is so many attacks that in Assault Doctrine, it's just going to kill anything it touches anyway.
Yeah.
Normally, we don't like 20 mans. We kind of laughed at this unit, but there's a play style that works for it, where you take Oath, you sit in the middle, you take Strangle, you just like derp around in your backfield, and this immovable, unshiftable brick of combat just sits in the middle and scores points. It plays like Dark Angels.
Right, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, because you can put up you can have the 5+ Invuln, you can have 5+ Feel the Pain.
Yeah, you can take relics on them that are jack up the defense.
Because they're Primaris.
Yeah.
It's. I don't think it's like tippy top tier.
No.
It's not Admech, Drukhari, Sisters, Orcs, but it is one of the better things that Templars can do, and I would consider turning your Crusader squads into Primaris Crusader squads.
Yeah, I agree.
It would be 2 CP to transhuman?
Yeah, because you have like 1,000 models.
Yeah.
But
no, that's still great. I mean, I'm saying that's good.
But you're getting
geez.
value. Look, it's no 3 CP Grey Knights one.
Yeah, I know, exactly. I'm just like, whoa, that's crazy.
Still egregious.
20, man.
Yeah.
I'm playing 3 CP for 10 dudes.
Oh my god. So bad.
Thank you, John. Some bash support for the WoW.
Oh, thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
I don't know what bash is, but
Some bash support.
we appreciate that bash support.
Boys always
Smell.
sock hop. Hilarious.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will. With the new points update, now that Raiders are 20 points, Raiders are not 20 points.
I seen 20 points from the baseline.
I'll take it.
Is it finally time for my 18 Sulphur Hounds to rise up and prove their supremacy? That's a different army.
Yeah, Cerberus Raiders.
I'm very confused.
Yes, Raiders are 20 points now.
Oh, Cerberus Raiders are 20. Okay.
I like how I didn't complete it for you. You're still like, nope. So Raiders are 20 points. And the Sulphur Hounds didn't go up or nominally. Let's see.
I mean, I think this means 18 points for Sulphur Hound. Oh, it might be 18 models of Sulphur Hounds.
So,
No.
Sulphur Hounds
Oh, they're both 20 points.
can't snipe. Oh. What?
I don't know, man.
I would still go Cerberus Raiders because those are so obnoxious. I played one game
Yeah.
against the tippy top tier Admech list, and every time I interacted with that unit, I was like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Please make it stop.
Yeah.
Like, your whole army's
pretty
busted,
harsh.
but this unit in particular, please make it stop.
Yeah. Well, it's built around jank. It's like,
it's so
we're gonna
stupid.
run away when you shoot. We can snipe people. Also, wait for Mars. We can do extra stuff.
It just has 1,000 rules,
Yeah.
and all of them annoy me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Didn't like it. Unpleasant experience. Please nerf the unit.
Yeah, I assume Sulphur Hounds is the nice little brother.
Yeah, I've seen some people make a play with them like in addition to those other ones, or they lean into it. I think it's fine. I still think the other ones are better personally, but
At the same points, the janky unit that breaks all the rules of the game is better.
right, because these guys don't have the runaway when you get charged. It's
Or the
actually
sniping.
Only Raiders.
They
Or
don't have the
sniper.
sniping either.
Yeah.
Do they have the mortal wounds on 6s?
No, what you do is you give them you can Wrath of Mars with them, and it's because they're flamers, they're auto wounds. If you have the big squad, it's a more automatic way of generating those flat 6. Again, it's still I think still worse, but that's kind of the philosophy I've seen with some people.
Nice.
So
Okay.
look, they're not bad, but still Raiders, which are the same points as a Reaver, which is hilarious to me.
Thank you, Extra/Games. Hey, Titans. Please, some non-member Craftworld Eldar bat reps. Don't have the cash to support at membership level, but hoping to see some Craftworld content.
Totally.
Heck yeah.
And if you could change one thing for Craftworld in 9th, what would it be?
Yo, I'm down to play some Craftworld Eldar, man. Yeah, I'm super psyched about them. I'm trying to up my collection as of late.
Heck yeah. Yeah, appreciate letting us know, the shout out, because sometimes, especially if it's like not a meta army or popular army will kind of accidentally end up playing
Skip it, yeah.
Or like Necrons ended up in
We had the same
member
thing,
only for a
yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
So appreciate letting us know.
Yeah, thanks for calling it out.
That's
yeah.
why we were like made a conscious decision to get Necrons on those other games that week. So we'll do the same for Craft World. So thank you. Yeah.
One
away,
change. Make Aspect Warriors good. Make it
Yeah.
more MSU.
Yeah.
I want to be able to pick an Aspect Warrior that does like a specific thing super well. Have it super cheap. Have it do its thing. It can die, and then I'll have like 10 other Aspect
Yeah.
Warriors that can do a thing.
Incubi, all the Aspect Warriors should be like that.
Yeah, exactly.
In their own way, right?
Really, the Crimson Hunter Exarch needs its time in the sun.
Oh, no.
no.
All two of them now.
All two.
There are dozens of us.
Man, all these people who own 3 of a bunch of flyers, I'm sure
Yeah.
they're just like, no, they deserve it. I immediately regretted.
Look, at the end of the day, like if you want to play those, you can play those. Just not in
your 3,000 point games.
well, no, even just like not match play or whatever. Like if you want to play with your friends, you want to play those. I'm sure at some point we'll have the Scions on and we'll make an exception because we
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like
Yeah.
it.
Oh my god.
It's just not
Dude,
meant
and
for a tournament play.
Crimson Hunters, you would get 3 for the Exarch and then 3 for
Yeah.
the right.
You
So
have,
some
like,
people have
6.
6 like me.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
the Psyker Flamer plane.
Right, the Hemlock.
Hemlock, yeah. So you have like 2 of those.
Yeah.
So you have 8 Eldar flyers and you can only field 2 at a time.
No.
And 6 of them are the same stupid
No.
plane.
It's fine. They're already dusty. They're collecting more dust.
Jeez. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we are. Thank you, Kenrick. I'm starting a Stormcast Eternals army. I'm painting them as living statues. I found moss, but where do you find little leaves and flowers?
Ooh.
On the ground outside.
So I have like, okay, there are companies that make them. I think AK might do some.
They do, yeah.
I will, however, say that they are expensive.
GW does, and they're expensive.
Well, there's the plastic ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of like paper ones. I've experimented. I'm trying to think because I have a Cricut cutting machine, and I actually because these things literally it's like $10-15 for like a tiny pack of paper leaves. And you're just like, that's crazy to me. So I tried making some with my cutting machine. It actually worked really well. Obviously, not everyone has access to that, but I would look at like I'm trying to think of some sort of hacky thing like that, or like
Yeah.
You go outside.
like a stencil thing where you can cut it. You
Blades of
can't-
grass.
like regular full-size leaves. Just
No.
uncle them up.
Blades of grass.
Blades of grass.
Those
Yeah.
don't depreciate at all.
Yeah. I don't know. Something like that where you can kind of make them by hand.
You epoxy the blades of grass to the base.
Yeah.
One by one.
No, it's just a puddle of epoxy. And they don't go bad.
They don't
They
go
stay.
bad.
They stay. They'll be green forever.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God. Anyways, that's yeah. Those are some things to think about because they are expensive, but they do exist.
You can go to like aquarium store. I'm sure that's also expensive, but I feel like a lot of aquarium scenery, it's the right scale.
Yeah, they might
pretty
be
small.
an awkward size to go to aquarium place.
You could get like vines and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe
Look out
3D
some-
print. Obviously, you have a printer that's easy, but you have to find someone that like
As the file.
has the ability to print them.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, there's some
Cool.
ideas.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Broken Chef. So how about the Blood Axe rules? Good new tools. Any unit get better just from generic rules. Wow.
Broken Chef. Dude, Blood Axes are awesome, man. Like
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
that gets me is their deep striking one. Their
Yeah.
Auspex.
Oh.
Their charge Auspex where they're just like what is it? The fight's over there.
It's the fight detector.
The fight
It detects a fight. So when someone deep strikes within 12 of the guy with the fight detector, you don't auspex. You can countercharge them, and you get +3 to your charge.
Yeah.
Because they can detect a fight coming.
Yeah, like some organ like picked up an Auspex scanner.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
just like, oh, there's some dots over here, guys.
It's so good. It's a cool supplement. I've been kind of wrapping my head around it. There are some units that just got Commandos obviously got better. Storm Boys got a bit better. That kind of utility strats, but you won't always use them because they are expensive. Ludas got playable.
Whoa, really?
If you're willing to invest. For some reason, they made them a thing. So two things. One, Ludas, 1 CP for your squad of 10 or less. Reroll to hit. Amazing.
All hits.
Okay,
Whoa.
all hits. But I hear you. You're saying that Ludas are expensive and they die to a stiff breeze. I agree, that's a problem. Well, they have this new Warlord trait, Duck and Cover, where at the start of your opponent's shooting phase, if the Warlord's wholly within a piece of area terrain, they can pick one friendly, never mind, it's boys or commandos. I had to finish reading it.
Never mind.
Dang it. Anyways, you can make them untargetable. So it's a cool way to make some of these really fragile units untargetable.
Now we're going to bring back Grot Shield.
Not Ludas.
No. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about that.
No, it still exists.
Yeah, we're going to bring it back into...
Make it like a thing that we actually use. That would be nice.
Yeah, bring it back.
Yeah. Other than that,
We're going to
boys.
Makari.
Shooter boys. They have a cool thing.
Shooter boys.
They have a strat here called Special Ammo. And basically, your shooter boys, their shooters go to DACA 4-2 and an AP.
Oh, that's a big change.
And if you speed wah, those are going to be in DACA range, 5 shots at AP2. That's spicy. Very spicy. So I'll tell you, Saturday I'm going to bring a big blob of 20 of them with, I'm like spoiling the army for you guys, but I'm excited for it, with a big mech in mega armor with a custom shooter. I'll tell you why. Because he's going to take the relic, straight shooter. It's a DACA 1410 sniper. Strength 5, -1 for 1. Yes, it does do mortal wounds on 6s.
No.
And so it's just like it's like a sniper machine gun, right? The straight shooter is a one-of-a-kind weapon. It is fitted with an optical scope made using components stolen from a number of different weapons, including Imperial, Tau, and even Eldar.
This is what killed the Celestial Lions, right there.
Yeah. When
snipers.
you said that, I thought of this. It's like this crazy machine gun sniper. So I'm gonna have that Saturday. I'm just gonna be like, your ethereal. It's gonna be cool.
Poor Brett.
Poor Brett.
Thanks, Kaldorf. Evening, gents. With the changes of the FAQ, what do you think Orc players and AdMech players will lean into? LOL, Star Fox old, Warhammer's older. Dang, I'm old.
Dang. Yeah, but you don't like refer to the beginning of Warhammer, you know?
I certainly don't. No,
That's
but
before all three of us.
Yeah.
I was around at the beginning of Star Fox.
That's right.
I was there when it happened.
What's the famous line? Like,
Do the
Do a
barrel
barrel
roll.
roll?
that there's another. There's several. You know what? We're gonna stop
famous
there.
line. Do a barrel roll.
Isn't there like better luck next time, Star Fox, or something like? Good luck.
That is
Star
not
Fox.
the famous
There's also
line.
like Star Fox, no, or I don't know.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
that's a John quote.
Like that's when you die. Like when you die.
Oh, and it's like,
yeah.
Orcs and Admech players.
I'm gonna lean into all the other broken stuff in their book.
Yeah.
The books are amazing.
They're still amazing books. They're still so good. Like Admech's just going to be brought in line a little bit more, and the orc stuff. Like I said, my freebooters list. I lose a plane. I lose two squig buggies. So that's going to be. I'll probably drop down to 2 DACA jets. Take these amazing shock jump dragstas. Some other buggy. Good.
Boom.
It's
You're
like
done.
pretty much as good as it was.
Same army.
Yeah.
Slightly different.
Yeah, like it'll kill people a little bit more
It's
slowly.
like left Twix, right Twix. It's the same thing.
Take it back. Take it back.
Thank you, Matt. Hey, Titans. Adrian, honest thoughts on Speed Freaks leaning on war bikes versus, say, Beast Snaggas. And John, where's the 5 Dread Knights you were bragging on?
Bragging on? Oh man, I don't know if they're cool enough to be brought on stream yet. They're like John.
Do we have Dread Knights?
standard.
Somebody sent us like custom Dread Knights.
Oh yeah,
We have a 3D pit one.
Yeah, we
I
got
don't know where those are.
Yeah.
No, I know where it
we
is.
got them. Yeah.
You're making John nervous. He gets nervous when we haven't built the stuff that people send us.
Come on, guys. Especially that. We need the Dread Knight.
We will.
But yeah, I want to get it on. It's a mean list though. Like it's like actually what I'm bringing to like RTTs.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
playing it in the league.
By the time it's done, they'll be bad.
Probably. It's a good chance.
Cyan.
but
We'll get
I think
it.
That's
are-
fine.
it's-
It's
I
The
think
two
it's
that you
fine.
have right now are not stream ready, basically, is the
Yeah.
main reason, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, we try it. I'm
Yeah.
sure we will.
Yeah.
There was an orc thing in there. Oh, right. Warbikes versus beast snaggers. Well, so beast snaggers would be a whole different list because you can't have them here. It's kind of like I was saying earlier. I think the list does have legs, but you will run into the problem of not being able to do actions.
Sure.
I don't think I'm going to take this competitively, but I am going to definitely do some.
It seems like a big weakness. Like this
Big
mission,
weakness.
this was priority targets.
Oh,
Right.
It
It's a
was
good
more
mission for
forgiving
you.
because you had more secondaries
And
to choose from.
He gave up a kill secondary.
Yes, exactly.
Most of the time, you don't have either of those. So you're like, what are you actually taking?
Exactly.
You're gonna take engage every time.
Yeah.
That's it. What are your other
Maybe
secondaries?
strangle.
Table your opponent. Is there a
Or
secondary
no,
for that?
just kidding. That's the
Is
same.
there a secondary for tabling your opponent?
No, you could take, so because you were now forced to take basically big squads of buggies, you could do to the last,
Oh, sure.
where it's
sure.
like your 3 teleporting ones and then your rocket trucks.
Yeah.
Your third option's not as good, but still, you know. So you lean into that. But yeah, you're always playing down for sure.
Yeah.
So I think you could take it competitively, but not with an expectation of like necessarily winning the whole thing because you're going to run into these limitations. So
Yeah. You'll
Feels
get
like-
the scouring for your last game. The finals will be the scouring
Yeah.
and you'll lose.
I don't even know if you can deploy this army in the scouring. It's such a big footprint.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Not if you want terrain.
Yeah.
I think, Jordan, how do I build around dread spam in Templars? Well, you
Around dread spam. So
you take the 5-up involve.
Yeah. So good with them.
Build around like you're playing dread spam.
Like, what's the build?
You
Like,
just
what does it look like?
You take dreadnoughts.
So you take Redemptors, right?
Wait, what?
Volkite, Contemptors.
You spam dreadnoughts.
You take dreads to beat dreads. Is what you're saying?
Well, I don't know. Like
No.
the question. I
You
can't
build
tell
around
if
dread spam
like
and-
build around
I
like
see. Okay, you're right.
They are playing-
Is he
they're
trying
gonna-
to go into dreads, or is he playing? Oh God.
This is,
We got.
this is
it's gonna
starting to
be-
hurt me. They want to play Dread Spam as Templars, is my
Okay,
understanding.
I totally misread
No.
that. Yeah.
you just take dreadnoughts and a 5-up involve and almost transhuman. You walk up the board and you shoot them.
Uh-huh.
It's the same as everybody else's dread spam.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very
You just
interesting.
have built-in 5-up involve, so you don't take
Yeah, you
Like
don't
a
have a
psyker.
psyker. Yeah.
Yeah.
because you're not allowed. But you don't have to because
Yeah.
you just get it.
And it's cool because you don't get covered, but you don't care because you're Dreadnoughts.
And so you still take the Tech Marine, still take Chapter Master.
Cool.
You could take that cool Primaris Crusader squad we were talking about.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything like unique tech as far as like strats or relics or whatever.
Nope.
No.
He
It's
wouldn't be
the
able to
vows
use
the main thing.
Yeah.
Which I like because you don't have to go first. That's one of the big weaknesses about most of those Space Marine ones is like
Yeah.
if you go second against an Alpha Strike list, you know, like this for example, get those Redemptors before the Invulns are up. You're done, man.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Wise Bomb just flies over, just like remove them.
Boop.
Whereas
Yeah.
here, you always have that, which I like a lot, honestly.
Dope.
Cool.
I think Nick, hey Titans, with the balance updates, do you foresee the meta remaining saturated with anti-tank weapons, or do you think weapon picks might diversify?
Oh, no, they should be. I think there'll be more. anti-tank.
Yeah, Guard is entering the mix. I don't know if
Knights?
Guard is high enough, and Knights, yeah. Knights
Knights.
will be high enough
Oh, yeah.
to increase the saturation in anti-tank.
For sure.
So Sisters and Drakari are going to continue to dominate, because everybody's going to take more Eltas
That aren't good
and
against
last
them.
cannons that
Yeah.
aren't good against them.
Actually, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are good against the number 1 and 2 menace of Admech and Orcs. And incidentally dunk on Knights and Guard.
Yeah.
But honestly, the 0-up tank commander doesn't really care that much
No. It's basically an Invuln save.
against everything. It's an invuln, like,
Yeah.
but it's like an invuln. It's real good.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
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 He even gets it in combat.
Gosh,
He's 0-up. He's 0-up armor.
he
Just
loves
all
it.
the
It's
time.
going to be really weird.
It's awesome.
I'm really curious.
I just want, well, I mean, he still gets tagged and does nothing.
How many
Yeah.
Lehman Rusts do we have? We only have like 2 or 3.
Three.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with 3.
We need more.
Oh, I'm not playing normal Lehman Russes.
Oh.
Like, let's calm down here. I'm not gonna.
2 up.
No.
Yeah, I guess
They're
I
not
wasn't
that
even
good.
considering the normal ones.
They're not that good, Sean.
Yeah.
Fine.
Thank you, Michael. Daughter demands that I ask what you think about JoJo and your favorite season. She saw John's shirt with the Batman.
Oh my. Batman with a sword.
That was sword.
Have a Friday so good, it's better than running out of char. Character? Char.
Out of.
Running out of char. I'm not a big fan of char.
Oh, characters. I get it. Because you ran out of characters. So you just typed it out.
It's-
I got your joke.
that's the joke.
Even though I'm really tired, I got it.
All right.
We talked about JoJo in the past on this couch.
It's a polarizing show.
It's some people love it.
Yeah.
Some people are impartial. But the people that love it, they like
That was a
too.
funny way to put that.
Some
can I
people have
say?
opinions. Some
Some
people
people
don't.
It's a polarizing show.
I haven't really gotten into it, but I appreciate like a lot of the memes.
Now we all know which side of the fence you're on.
I know. Yeah, I'm sorry.
John hates it.
Not.
Turns
Sounds
out.
like it.
Turns
Wow,
out.
just a
No,
hater.
there's like I'm
Wow.
friends with a lot of
All right.
JoJo fans, and they're like, that's like that sounds.
So you're not
cool,
allowed
dude.
to hate it. You know
That
you're not
sounds-
allowed to hate
That's
it.
so cool, but like
Can't watch it.
I haven't gotten into it. Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
me too. I watched like maybe 6 episodes. And I
It
was
doesn't,
like,
but it doesn't pick up until
too much.
way later. So like,
Interesting.
yeah.
Interesting.
yeah.
I
you
haven't
really
watched
have to get like into JoJo, the JoJo world,
Yeah.
to really appreciate it.
Totally wacky.
Yeah,
Wow.
but
I'm normally the person who says, "Oh, just wait."
Yeah.
Like 100 hours in, it gets good. But for that show, I just couldn't do it.
Well, you have the custodies from that. So that's cool.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
I'm glad someone noticed the shirt though. Thank you.
Yeah.
the Batman shirt.
I'm Batman. With a sword.
All right, last one for the night, and now we can sleep. Thank you, Emmett. Titans love the rep, playing mainly against Deathwing as custodies. What do you think of this list? Trajan, Scodge, Shield Captain on Jet Bike. On
Doja Cat.
Don
Doja-
Eagle.
it's Jet Bike. 2 3-man guard with shields, 5 Aquilon with Adrathic Destructors, 2 Gladys, 1 Telemon, 5 Vinatari. I respect your decision to put Aquilons in the list, but they're just worse Sagittarum.
Those are the Terminators, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Aquilon are the Forgeable Terminators.
Yeah.
Why are they worse?
They're
Because
Sagittarum.
Adrathic Destructor is just the undergun on the Sagittarum. Sagittarum has Heavy Bolter Plus and Adrathic Destructor.
Yeah, I'm not arguing. I'm just, explain the thought, basically.
And Sagittarum are troops, so you can take less guard with shields.
Yeah.
Although, like, 1-up cover, 0-up cover, we were just talking about tank commanders. 0-up
We were.
cover, good.
Yeah. After
Good.
SoCal, you were talking about leaning into shields.
Yeah, I was so dejected. Like, everything just dunked on
Yeah.
my list, and I was like, I'm just going to play Storm Shields.
Right.
We're just going to go back to basics.
Yeah.
It worked at
LVO, 2 years ago.
LVO.
yeah.
If it works there, in Marine Apocalypse, it works anywhere, right?
Go
Like,
to our safe place.
just go to, yeah.
Storm
Just
shields.
hunker down
Storm shields.
behind
shields.
probably not 30 Storm Shields anymore, but some large number of Storm Shields,
Yeah.
like 20.
That's fair.
And I'll just cradle myself.
Sounds great. Sounds like a plan.
But yeah, so I would take the Aquilons out, put Sagittarum in,
Yeah.
and if you like Storm Shields, go for it. The rest of the list is great.
That's fair.
Nice.
Oh, Deathwing, right. It's against Deathwing. You're not going to beat them in combat. I would... Crazy idea. Caladius's.
That is a crazy idea. What?
Yeah. Just shoot them.
You're not going to kill anything.
Shoot them a lot. No, you won't.
As someone who put 5 turns of shooting with freebooters into Deathwing this weekend, I killed 1 unit.
Yeah, but they're not going to have 10-mans. Nobody runs 10-mans.
They might.
Winters was crazy. He was like 3 10-mans.
3
Hear me out.
10-mans is
3
insane.
10-mans. Nobody runs 10-mans.
He's a madman.
This is pretty wild. All right, dude, one snuck in.
Oh,
This is a lot. This is for real. This is the last one. We have
Alright,
to
so long,
sleep.
guys.
cut it out.
We are
guys.
so jet lagged. We need sleep. I think Damien played Buggies. It killed 7 of my Deathwing Terminators. turn 1. Then, even after nerf, it's a bit OP still. Thoughts on Dark Angel list against Drukhari? Ravenwing Outrider, 2 Talon Master, 6 Outrider, 3x2 attack bikes with multi-melta Apothecary. Then we have Patrol with Asriel, 10 Deathwing Terminators, and 6 Hellblasters. Why Hellblasters?
Hellblasters.
Honestly, against Drukhari, it's not terrible.
What?
It's not terrible.
They're like 45-point models that die to witches.
Well, in that regard, they're terrible.
You're talking about Hellblasters specifically now?
The profile, not bad.
Plasma?
Strength 6? Yeah, the plasma's not bad.
Wait, it's strength 6.
Well, if it's...
Plasma's 7, my dude.
Oh,
no,
Are we going
the baby
Assault
ones.
Plasma?
I don't know.
Assault Plasma is strength 6.
He will be
6 or
wounding-
7
And you get 3 shots.
is a decent profile.
Wounding witches on 2s.
Raiders will be popped, but yes, they will die shortly after. Yeah, it's a rough matchup.
I'm not sold on the Hellblasters either. Other than that, are
Outriders-
do you get worried when you see Talon Masters? Like they're
I
gonna
don't
gonna
think I've
shoot
ever played a
unmolested?
Talon Master as Dark Eldar.
I mean, it's a lot of strength 6 shooting.
Um,
It's like assault cannons and heavy bolters, right?
Yeah, so strength 5 and 6. 5's not great, but
yeah. The bikes are nice. Like you'll definitely like if you can like multi-melta a raider and like
yeah,
shoot with outriders and with small fire and clear what's inside. Like that's perfect. That's great.
those are good.
It's just what happens afterwards. Are you in charge range of another boat, or is there a way to get away with popping these and killing them? So that's like the struggle you'll have to fight with. Yeah, I don't know about the Hellblasters.
Have you gone into many Dark Angels?
Not really. Not a ton.
We should try it at some point.
Yeah.
Because like 10, I feel like 10 Terminators.
Oh no! Oh,
You kinda
that's terrible.
bounce.
Yeah. Oh, if I throw witches,
Yeah.
they bounce.
You don't
Any
really have
number of
anything.
witches.
But even like, what do you put in? Incubi?
Incubi.
But if they have the pen, it'll be -1 damage. You do 1 damage.
Unless he rolls 6s, then he
Unless
deals
you roll-
2.
That's right.
Boom.
And then if they don't roll their 4-ups, they're in trouble. Or they're feeling the pains.
Yeah, that's rough. You would literally need like
Yeah.
15 Incubi and like Draz to like maybe do damage worth doing.
So I feel like there's something interesting there where you kind of post up with this big unit, and like the Drukhari kind of has to make a play and has to actually commit more than they want to.
Yeah.
Because like you said, cool, you get first turn, maybe it's Dawn of War style, and you're able to like zip some attack bikes over, shoot and kill a raider. But you have no like follow up. So maybe the game is more about kind of posting up, forcing them to make a move, and then in response, you're actually able to kind of stage and actually start like popping a raider and shooting the stuff inside.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got it. No, that's the other half of his list is that like kind of anvil part.
Yeah.
And he should definitely post up and like if there's like a center objective, if he's taking oath or something, definitely like boom, like
Yeah,
that's
it's
his
great
play
for that.
for sure. It's just that other half of the game of like where do you find the angles to trade up, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Without like losing an objective or losing units.
I want to play this game now. Yeah.
It's actually interesting. Yeah.
Right. Well, we got another one.
Yeah, thanks, Kaldorf. John, drive those tired boys home.
No, I gotta get my car home. I have to drive.
I have more work to do.
How did
here.
they come? Yeah.
Well, good luck with
Adrian lives Too
that.
far.
That's
Take me home, John. Take me home. All right,
Carry
guys.
him out of here. Cart him away.
Bridger's hovering over the end stream
I
button
am.
right now.
I am.
It could end at any moment.
So thank you all for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. Bridger and I are super happy to be back, hanging out with you guys, chatting, playing Warhams, hanging out with John. We miss John. So as mentioned before, we have a bunch of stuff coming out. Tomorrow we have a video on Hobby Titans, our sister channel that's going to be sort of announcing the Saturday's game. It's going to go through a sort of making of. It's going to be awesome, especially if you're a fan of Tau or Blood Axes. We'll be playing those brand new rules on Saturday. The Blood Axes, not the Tau. Nothing with Tau like that. It's going to be awesome. Other than that, next Tuesday, big day for members-only streams, so make sure you tune into that if you are a member. If you're not, definitely go ahead and tune on in. Other than that, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We'll catch you next time on the Tabletop.
Bye.